All right, guys, and we're back. Once again, we have a great unboxing for you. It's going to be our Z790 AERO G. And for those of you who don't know, this is our creator-focused board. So today we're going to be showing you what's inside the box, what you get, and what kind of features that we think will kind of help you out if you consider yourself a creator or a designer. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look what we get inside. Before we get there, I do want to say I do like the new design of our box, and I think the kind of hollow foil on the AERO looks pretty damn good. We're going to do the motherboard last. So in here, you're going to see a random wire. You might be wondering what this is. This is one of our sensors. So it kind of helps you basically detect some noise. Next up, we have our GIGABYTE antenna. This is how you're going to be connecting to Wi-Fi 6. And we also have a DP-in cable. Now, you might be wondering, what is the purpose of this? And we'll kind of get into it a little bit later in the video. This is, you'll see these little tabs on it. One has a motherboard on it, the other one has a graphics card, and we'll get into why exactly you have this. Got some SATA cables, always good. We have some info card, and something called Vision Link. This is a proprietary function that you'll find only on our AERO boards. So here it is, AERO G in the flesh. And now for you 13th gen Raptor Lake CPUs. So if you're familiar with our AERO motherboards or AERO lines at all, you'll notice it's got that familiar white and silver sort of styling with a splash of color just to, you know, give you a little bit of accent. So one of the main things that's gonna pop out first is going to be these nice heat sinks over the VRMs, kind of keep everything running nice and cool, you know, making sure you have your best performance, your stable power delivery. And another thing you'll notice is going to be this new heat sink. So this is kind of cool. It's got a pretty nifty design on it. You know, we'll really get into what that does later. And of course, it's got a really cool sort of AERO heat sink down here over all your M.2s as well. So if you like the sort of content that you're seeing here, you know, getting to see our products up close and personal and seeing the latest stuff that we have here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. You know, if you have any questions about what you see or maybe future products that you want to see, go ahead and leave it in the comments and we'll definitely get back to you. As a creator board, you might be wondering, what's the difference? You know, why is this creator? Why is that not? And you know, we could just say something like, hey, it kind of looks cooler. Right? You got a little bit more curves on it. You got a little more styling on it. The font's actually different. I don't know if you can tell from there. But it's not just that. We actually do put in features we think would make your life easier as a graphic designer, 3D effects artist, you know, or any sort of, basically anyone who can take advantage of these sort of applications. So first off, on the back, we got 10 USB ports. We have a USB Type-C header here on the front. You'll notice there's a HDMI port and a DP-in. And this is going to come into play later when you're using something called Vision Link. So on this board, being a creator-focused board, we do have 5 M.2 slots. One of them being PCIe 5, and the rest of them are PCIe 4. Another thing about AERO motherboards is that you're going to have support for RAID 0, 1, 5, and 10. Over here, you have 4 slots for DDR5. That's 128 gigs. Additionally, we did include some of those ease of life features on the AERO. First off, we have Easy Lash for our PCIe slot. And you'll notice the silver color, that means it is reinforced. So we do have it prepared for any sort of large and heavy graphics cards. It'll be able to support it just fine. Underneath the heat sinks, you will see the first slot is PCIe 5, and the other are going to be PCIe 4. And one of the benefits for AERO boards is that we've included Easy Latch Plus. And that means it's a toolless and screwless installation for any of your M.2 storage devices. All you have to do is snap it in, and if you want to remove it and swap it out, it's going to be a little switch that you flip and it'll pop right out. One other thing that we'd like to cover is support for 12th gen. One question that we get asked a lot is, do your new Z790 boards support previous generation Intel CPUs and also 13th gen? The answer is going to be yes. So the good part is, if you do have a 12th gen CPU and you want the features of 13th gen boards, you can definitely do so. All you need to do is a quick BIOS flash, which is going to be really easy on our Z790 boards because we have QFlash Plus. Without CPU, graphics card, RAM, or anything installed, all you need to do is get the BIOS, you put it in the QFlash Plus specific slot, and you hit the QFlash button. That's it. It's gonna blink a few times, and once it's done, you are good to go. So if you're looking for a motherboard with a lot of connectivity options, we got you covered. On the back, on the rear panel, you'll see 8 USB ports, 2 additional USB Type-C ports, 2.5 gig Ethernet LAN, and also Wi-Fi 6E connection. So if you're a creative or graphic designer, 3D effects studio, rendering stuff, and you need a board that can support all your applications, your heavy storage and connectivity, and not only that, but looks pretty cool, then AERO G could be the choice for you. We got the latest in storage, PCIe 5. We have the latest in memory, DDR5. And so let's say you already have an existing system, but you want all the advantages of a new platform, but you have a 12th gen CPU. You can still use it. So if you like what you see here and you want to continue seeing more exciting new products from here at Aorus and Gigabyte, you want to see our latest and greatest releases, go ahead and check out our playlist for some of our newer content and also some of the stuff that we might have covered before that you missed. And go ahead and leave a comment below, leave us a like, and let us know what kind of applications or field or industry that you think AERO G would be really useful for. We might see what we think and we design it for a specific purpose, but maybe you as a user and the audience, you say, hey, we can actually use it for a lot more things than you think. So, yep, this is Kevin, and we'll see you next time.